What's up, family? Welcome back to another very special episode of the Dag Life Podcast here at the Dean Agricultural Group in San Diego, where we talk about everything real estate related and beyond. And today's extremely special guest, an incredible person and woman, Miss Shadyn Hallman. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so excited right now. I'm stoked. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Ready to rock?
I think so.
Cool.
Bro.
Let's hear a little bit about Shadyn and your journey into real estate.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My journey into real estate. So I went to college very briefly, and during that period, I was just kind of like a lost 20-something, as we all are.
Like most of us.
Yeah. And so I don't even know what the deciding factor was or how I even got to real estate, but through my college courses, I landed on real estate. And next thing I know, I was taking the courses to get my license, which I loved that process. College was a little touch and go for a while. But once I started taking the classes for my real estate exam, it was okay, no, we're going the right way for sure. And I loved it and I was excited. And subtle flex passed the test the first time. And then yeah. But then actually getting into real estate, I got my license, went to Keller Williams. They say interview multiple people. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I signed at Keller Williams and went in there. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Not knowing shit about that.
Are you kidding me? Say it again. You restarted the alarm.
I just want to make sure. I went into Keller Williams, signed, got situated, not knowing anything. I didn't know that you had to find leads. I didn't know how any of it worked. I thought I was going to walk in somewhere and people are going to be like, here's a buyer.
Go close.
So sell them a house.
Well, let's be real. The stuff we learned for the exam and stuff like that has nothing to do with those.
Nothing at all. So it was a rude awakening, but a lot of trial and error, a lot of practice, and we're here now.
And now we're here. And how long ago was that?
Oh gosh, it's been years now. 2020 was my first year in real estate.
So you've been full-time real estate for 5 years now?
No.
Okay.
Full-time real estate now for 2 years.
Since you moved with Dad?
Since I've been with Zach.
Yeah. Love that. So I want to go back to college because you said you started taking courses and you're like, all right, this is the path. What was it? What was the thing where it was this feels right?
With getting my real estate license, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know what it was, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Going into college, I had no idea what path to take. So I was just throwing shit at the wall to see what would stick. And then I don't know if I talked to somebody or if it was my parents that I talked to about it, but I was just yeah, I think this is the path.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It was timing and opportunity.
I don't know if I would say that. It was more this just feels right. And personality wise, I knew I didn't want to sit behind a desk.
Never.
I have worked a lot of jobs, a lot of service industry, and then I also worked for an eye doctor for a while. And just both of those things, I don't know, through trial and error, you figure out what works for you, what doesn't work.
And what fits you, your lifestyle, or what you ultimately
do. Your personality, I knew I wanted to be out and about. I'm very good with people. I'm social.
Mm-hmm.
And so and then I also just liked that there's no cap here. There's no ceiling. I don't have a boss. It just fits my lifestyle.
I couldn't agree more. So I love that. That's awesome. So you've obviously been licensed for 5 years, full-time for about 2. What was, other than not knowing much going into it, what was the biggest challenge for you when you got started? Or maybe the biggest challenge when you went full-time?
Oh, there's been nothing but challenges. I'm going to be so fucking for real right now. It has been, I feel some people get into this business and just hit the ground running and things just happen for them. That hasn't been my experience, which is fine, but just challenge after challenge. The challenge of understanding what to even do, where to start.
Right, square one.
What is this even about? I have no idea. To figuring out how to write an offer, to figure out how to speak to other agents. Um, oh my gosh, like seriously from the ground
Yeah.
up. Like it
It's
was
everything.
everything.
And it's a process and it's a journey, but it's exciting and you're crushing it, right? You're doing great in the growth that you've had since you
Yeah, so I'll give myself that 100%. So happy with where I am now. But yeah, it's been a constant struggle, a constant grind, like trying to figure it out, especially those first few years, like just didn't know what I was doing. And it took a lot more time. I also credit all of this to Dag 100%. Like, nowhere, yeah. And it's just, I'm not even like trying to be up their ass. I seriously credit all of this to Dag. You can go out and do open houses and you can talk to people, but if you don't know what you're saying or know how to navigate a conversation or have confidence in what you're saying, none of it matters. None of it. And so all these other places that I've worked, like, just didn't give me the tools and opportunities that DAG has. But back then, I could never imagine having multiple escrows at one time. It was like a pipe dream, something I never could have thought would happen. And then here I am now, like, with those opportunities in front of me, like knowing what it's like to have multiple escrows, and it's just a nice place to be. Um, so
And to your point, like most agents are coming from the same circumstances you in terms of one, you get into an industry and especially during COVID, right? We saw the wave. I was a COVID agent where I'm one of few remaining where many got in and they just thought they were going to make a quick buck and keep it going. Yeah. A lot of people made a quick buck, but most of them fell out because when it became a challenge again and you actually had to have skill and knowledge, it became much more difficult.
yeah,
And it's the agents that know how to navigate different markets that really learn to make it. And 5 years, you've been through 30 different markets.
yeah. I definitely feel like I've seen quite a few markets now and feel like I can handle a lot
Right.
more. I'm prepared for just about anything that comes my way. And even if I'm not, again, like due to where I'm at,
Mm.
it's a quick call to somebody to like figure it out.
Hey, what's your favorite line?
Oh my God.
What's your favorite line?
This might be a dumb question.
Oh, there's never a dumb question, right? And it's funny because you've been licensed longer than I, and I still have questions all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone has questions all. Even people that have been in the business for 20 years have questions all the time.
I call Sharon during every transaction at one point or another.
And guess what? Sharon calls for questions all the time too. And
And like, there's no weird feelings around that. Like, it's ever changing, always growing. There's always something that comes out that you don't know how to handle. Something simple, and sometimes like it'll be something simple as like on and off or just verbiage. Like, clean this up for me. Why would you write this? Versus or something big, like, you know, whatever.
it's always different, and every transaction is different, right? I think that's the beauty of that makes it so exciting. Where it's like, it's not monotonous. It's not mundane. You're not doing the same shit day after day, week after week. From like a system and process perspective, like, yeah, that like a lot of that's the same. Well, with each client is different. Each scenario is different. Each circumstance is different. And for people like us, like you said earlier, you're not the person that would sit behind a desk for 9 to 5. I'm not either because I can't do that same routine daily. Love my routines, but outside of that, right? And there's nothing wrong with anyone that has that lifestyle or those that prefer it, right? This is stability.
Well, I was gonna say there's so much stability in that.
For sure.
Like that gives people peace for sure. And so I don't hate on anyone that wants to go 9 to 5. Joe's 9 to 5. He loves it. And it also is a big part of what allows me to like do what I do and like have the freedoms that I do. But on the other end, like I just know that lifestyle is not for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like routine, like in my day to day, like how I wake up, how I go to sleep, the jog walks, the workouts, all the things. Uh, but then after a few weeks of that, I'm like, okay, I got to go off the rails for a minute. And then you like miss it and you go back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got Coachella coming up. So you're going to go off the rails in a couple weeks.
ECT. I'm very, in a week actually.
A week?
A week from today.
You're doing weekend one.
Weekend.
You guys excited?
So excited.
You guys have a big group, right?
A massive group, actually. I think we're like 30 people in one house, I believe.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but the best group of people, so fun. And like we don't always get to see our friends. A lot of them are like Bay Area. So yeah, it'll be like so nice to have everyone back together. It'll be our first time staying in the house versus camping, which we love. And then Joe and I will celebrate 9 years.
Damn. Shout out to Joe. Congrats, bro. 9 years. I'm just kidding. Power to you, bro. You deserve an extra shot. That's exciting.
Yeah.
9 years, that's a long time.
It's
Almost
worth it.
next year's a big one.
Yeah.
It's 10 years. Wow. Okay, that's exciting.
Pretty crazy.
And you guys are both from where?
So, I was born here in San Diego, grew up in Joshua Tree, and then once I graduated high school, came back to San Diego.
Nice. Okay.
And like East Bay area.
Okay, cool. Damn, 9 years. Wow, that's a long time. Good for you guys. Power to you. It's exciting. In terms of like kind of with where you're at now in your journey and like real estate wise and kind of career, what are some things that you're like most excited for looking forward to this year?
I don't know, hitting my goals.
And what are those?
That's a loaded question. I would like well, I will do somewhere between 12 and 15 transactions.
So 16? Cool.
And I feel really good about that. Again, in my career, like I haven't felt that I could do that ever before, you know? But when you feel like your pipeline is good and you have the team surrounding you and the people to lean on and like the skill within yourself, like I really feel confident in myself that like I can handle these things. Before in my earlier years, I don't know what the saying is, but um like if you're not ready for the opportunity, it's not going to present itself.
For sure.
And I feel like I wasn't ready for these opportunities, but now I really do feel like I can handle anything that is thrown my way. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to see where I can like push myself
Love it.
in this career.
And we're all excited about it too, because you've never been more confident than you are the last several months. But it's a testament to like your work ethic. And with an industry like this, comes down to how often you listen, learn, apply, and repeat. A lot of people, it's in one ear out the other. People like yourself that are here often and studying and learning and always in a growth mindset, you really do take it with stride to implement.
I really do. Like I get a little frustrated sometimes, but for the most part, like everything you guys say, I'm listening because I see that it works. Like I see other people's success and I just like listen and try to implement it because I think for so long that was my problem was like you could practice things in the office or role play with somebody, but if you're not out there like putting it to use and like pushing at open houses or with clients on a call asking for the appointment, then all of this is for nothing.
Right.
And so I've really tried to like put things into action, and I would say so far I've been like successful with that.
For sure. And it goes back to, we talk about all the time with the team, whether it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays, we can coach and train to tooth and nail, like to 24 hours a day. But if the rest of the team isn't going to go out and actually play the game and actually do the work, it's going to be a moot point. And you're one of those people that is emblematic of the fact that you take what's given to you and you apply it, and it's working. And it's gotten to where you are. And excited to see you hit 16 deals this year, which is what you're going to do. And you brought up DAG a couple of times, so I kind of want to reference DAG, right? Obviously, it's our rambunctious crew of misfits and unorthodox people in the best way possible. Been here a dagger since day one, so they got in real estate.
Thanks.
That'll never change. I have no reason to leave. I'm going on over 4 years now.
I'm almost jealous of people who found DAG right away. I am jealous of people who found DAG right away. What am I even saying?
You know what's funny? I went through the process of talking to other teams. I spoke to 4.
Okay.
And luckily for me, I've said it before, I learned at a young age the difference between a leader and a boss. All 4 of those phone calls, because it was during COVID, I didn't make it to in person. It was just literally verbatim, word for word, each phone call. And I was like, yeah, this ain't it. And then, not luckily, but due to a past life, I was introduced to Allie and introduced to Dean and Afro. And Dean and Afro being from the DC area, I'm an East Coaster. I met them within 5 minutes. I was like, I don't care what else you have to say.
I'm in.
Just let me sign anything.
Yeah.
Like, let me sell my soul to her.
Totally.
And it was one of the things where it just made so much sense.
Yeah.
And you just feel it. It's kind of like when you felt like a real estate was a path.
Very similar.
For me, Dean and Afro, it just felt so right. Like I felt home.
Yeah.
And I was in a button down. I was in dress pants. I was in nice sneakers. And I'm like, that's me in the corporate world before this. And I mean, I'm going to an open house today. But, I'm usually in like a baggy tee, great jeans. And we just have a vibe here.
Relax.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain, and I'm super biased, and I'll always say that. I'll scream it from the rooftops. But it's one of those things where, Jeanette and I talk about it all the time. And it's a lot of people preach culture. A lot of teams will
Right.
scream culture from the rooftop, but they don't know what it means. They don't have it. They don't know what it means. And I think, again, right, bias as fuck. That'll never change. It's just different here.
Yeah.
So when you were introduced to the team, what was it where you were like, this is home? This makes so much sense.
Oh, everything that you just said. Okay. So when I signed at Keller Williams, I just referenced them. Sorry to like shit all over them, but I'm shitting on them.
I mean, that's where most people start.
I'll
It's all
start
good.
shitting on them. I at one point in one of our meetings at KW, I was in athleisure, which if like that's what I'm always in, it's who I am. Um, one of the I don't know who he was, and look, one of the top guys there made a comment about how you have to be presentable and how you have to look a certain way in order to get business or for people to respect you. Exactly. And that made me feel like shit at the time because I was like so young and trying to make it work and like didn't fucking understand. And so that makes you feel like shit.
It's such an old school style of
It is. Everything there is old school.
Yeah.
So then coming to DAG, just completely different. So Jesse Klein is who introduced me here. Shout out to Jesse.
Shout out to Jesse.
And then just coming in here, I met with Gil.
Yeah.
And he was just so different from anyone I've ever talked to.
He's unique for sure.
And I liked his vibe, but it's funny. This is like a side thing. I didn't really get to know Gil until just maybe the last like 6 months.
Yeah.
Didn't really like start to spend time with him until recently. Now I love this man. He's the fucking best.
He is. He is. There's no one like him.
No one like him. So grateful for him as well. But anyway, I met with Gil and then it was just so chill. He just like walked me around the office, was just like, we'll meet you where you are. You want to do 5 deals, you want to do 75 deals, like we'll help you get there. He showed me around the office. He talked about role play, which I loved. And I was like, this is exactly what I need. Tell me what to say. Like, tell me like how to do this.
Right.
I'm in. And then I met Afro briefly and she was like, what's up, girl? She's in her dunks and like so laid back and chill.
Now she is one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Her indeed in the best way.
I sat in on a role play and it sold me. Like, again, you say culture, like environment, like the vibe, the energy is so good all around. Like you see people go up there and flub through a role play, but not at any point do you feel like you're being judged or scrutinized or like anything. You just know you're in a safe place in a room with people that love you and are here to support you. And to me, that meant everything. I was immediately sold. I was like, I'll do this for like a lower split. Like, I don't fucking care. I just want to be here. And I always joke because, like I've had months without sales at times. And I always joke, like, just don't kick me off the team. Like, I'll do anything. I'll be good. Please. I just want to be here.
I'll be the housekeeper. I'll carry the office. No, we love having you. And I think, again, right, is hearing that never gets old. Because, again, day one, like for me, it's like the cool thing for me in the role that I'm in now from like the growth perspective, when I took over in 2022, going into 2023, we had like a 50% retention. Into 2024, it was like 60-70% retention. Into 25, we're like a 90-95% retention.
Meaning the people that join the team stay.
And that is a testament to one thing. That's a testament to one thing and one thing only, and that's the culture. People do not leave culture, they leave bad bosses and bad environments. And I think with people like yourself, I don't want to say with agents like you, like with people like you, it's what we've been able to build with everyone that's a part of the team, from Dean and Afro all the way down to someone that just joined last week.
And it's like there's something for everyone here. So no matter the personality type, no matter if you're outgoing, introverted, analytical, whatever it is, no matter the person that you are, there's someone here you can vibe with. And I think that's really important too. Like maybe someone doesn't vibe with you as well as they do with Gil, but at least they can go to Gil. Or if they don't vibe with this person, there's just something here for everyone. You can find your little group, your home, someone to lean on, and you don't have that everywhere.
For sure. And even if you are a little bit more on the introverted side where, you kind of do mostly your own thing, you're just like you're in there, you don't feel like you're on an island. Like we make it a point to make sure you still feel like you're part of the family.
Yeah.
And I think that my favorite thing about the team is how close we are, but we also fucking crush it. And I think that's huge, which you don't find both of those everywhere.
No, I agree. And like to have producing agents who actually like each other, who want to do things together. I don't know. I really feel like it's special. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't know. But like, I'm a lifer. I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, drink the fucking Kool-Aid. I've been drinking it since January 2021.
I wish I was drinking it sooner. I swear it would have made all the difference in my life.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be here now and just excited for everything to come for
Yeah.
sure.
It's definitely been a journey, and everyone has their own journey too. And, you know, kind of with where you are now, kind of looking back with starting in the path of real estate to getting into it to kind of being where you are now. What's been like your biggest takeaway being in real estate with like kind of where you're projected to go?
What's my biggest takeaway? So I don't really know.
Maybe like the biggest maybe like the most important lesson that you've learned.
Don't be a little bitch. I'm so serious.
Elaborate on that.
Just like in everything, you can't be afraid to ask the question, like push for a client, like not be afraid to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like, it's easy to internalize things, right? Like when it's like you're putting yourself, your personality, your like heart and soul on the line, like when you're out meeting with Ripple. And so it's scary to do that sometimes. And then you find that rejection really sucks.
And we often take things personally.
Well, and it's hard not to, right? Like I've cried about this so many nights of just being like, when you get fired by a client, when something doesn't work out, it's just so easy to internalize that and be like, I'm the problem or that rejection sucks, whatever it is. And so, like, just getting past that, being like, what can you do? You're not for everybody.
Yeah.
Suck it up, keep pushing forward. And like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to like do shit like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta thick skin.
Yeah. And just really, I'm so serious when I say like, because I can get in my, not necessarily in my own head, but like just get scared to do things. And you get stuck in like over planning, over prepping versus just like going out and fucking doing something. And that's really what makes all the difference. It's like, don't tell Dean and Alfred. It's like, I don't fucking plan my open houses. I'll look at some comps in the area. I'll know what else is out there.
I'll just show up.
But I just show up and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're going to buy and we're going to get to know people and, it's about them. It's not about me. So as long as you like have those conversations, like you're not afraid to talk to people and like ask for the appointment, whatever.
You just gotta go
Go
for it. You gotta go for it. And it's because of an industry like we're in where you can make $1 million. You can make $5,000, right? It's one of those things where you're going to get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah.
And having the personality like you do, which not a lot of people do, that is your biggest strength. That's a positive. It's the biggest positive because we are in an industry where it's not sales like you're in car salesman. It's a relationship building business.
100%. I will never say that I'm in sales.
Never.
At all. The guy out there just said this. We're in the business of relationships. We are. And with other agents, I'm finding it to be so important. I just lost out on this offer. And it was because of their relationship that his offer won and mine didn't. And so I'm learning that I need to put myself out on social media more for that reason alone, like getting to know other agents.
Right.
And then client building relationship side as well, right? Like I have a potential listing in El Cajon right now, and that's all relationship, getting her to trust me and to feel comfortable and that, I can help them through this process. Relationships across the board.
For sure.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
And it really it helps you with the trajectory and path that you're going to take.
And it's funny that like I would never have done that in my prior brokerages. Like I didn't understand why I needed to network. I didn't understand that like knowing other agents was a positive thing. I mean, it's like a no-brainer now, but no one teaches you that. That's something you figure out over time. And now I know how important it is. Because I'm kicking myself a little bit because my clients like that fucking house.
Well, hey, if something happens, you're going to be right there to get it. And if not, they're going to love the house that you're going to live with next.
We have 2 offers on it now. Don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anyone. So it's going to happen. You're going to get at least one of them accepted. One thing I do want to reference, because we often talk about personality. You're an avid reader
I'm an avid reader.
and an avid podcast watcher.
I am.
What is your favorite book you're reading right now and your favorite podcast?
Okay. We'll start the podcast just because the toast, my girls, Claudia, Jackie, and love you endlessly.
Shout out to Claudia, Jackie, and Liz. Are any of them single and cute?
Both adorable, both married.
Damn.
One pregnant, one has 2 kids.
Well,
Wow.
next.
Yeah. They're 2 Jewish sisters. They talk about pop culture, just things going on in the world. Lots of just about their life, and they're hilarious. Monday through Friday. Okay, check them out. And then book. So this is a hard one to answer because there's so many books, so many different genres.
Right.
My favorite book I think that I've ever read is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Nothing like anything else like that me and Efra talk about. This one is like a story of a kid's life through like tragedy and family stuff, and it's so good. If anyone's ever read it,
Sounds like my life. I'm going to have to read it.
it's so good. I mean, it's a big boy. I've read it multiple times. It's so good. I don't know, something about this book is just like hits my soul.
Yeah.
But what I generally read is like fiction, fantasy, dark romance. And it'd be hard to pick a favorite. It really had to go through my Kindle. Akatar, A Gateway Drug. It's so good. It's truly what started it all. So I'll give that.
Lots of reading. How many books have you read?
Like in my life, or
You try to read like
the last 2 years, I've done like 50 something books
each year.
each year. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I've maybe read like 10 total my whole life.
that's crazy.
But I am trying to do one a month. I'm at 2.5 so far, so I'm kind of behind.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I feel you.
Well,
Get on that path.
yeah. It's funny how it starts like 2 a month and like get your numbers up. What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
I mean, I'm in the gym twice a day. So, my priorities, like my non-negotiables is like, I don't have the patience to sit and read nonstop. Like I can't be that still for that long. So that's kind of like where I like to be outside.
Yeah.
And
No shade, but like
no shade.
I walk my dog a few times a day. I work out, full pickleball.
You call me out, and
I'm on a softball team.
you create the time for the stuff that's important to you.
I do.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
Love that. Fun journey so far. It's been a long journey. I'm super excited to kind of see where the rest of this year goes for you. It's when you hit those 16 deals. I want to look back to, oftentimes do like to look back and kind of see how the journey's been for all of us.
Okay.
I want to look back and talk to 18-year-old Shadyn.
Oh my gosh.
If she was here right now, what is one piece of advice you would give her, if any?
I don't know. I would give her a hug and just say, "You're doing so well.
I love that.
Live your life, sister. Enjoy it."
That's it.
And I did. No, like,
No regrets.
yeah. At 18, I was working at the eye doctor. I got fired, by the way.
Fuck them.
No, it was honestly the best day of my life. I swear to God. I called my mom at lunch that day crying out and fucking hate this job. Sure enough, got fired that day. God bless. Got my last check. Amazing. Yeah, I don't think I'd give her any advice.
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I talk to people, not just in here, but just in general with people I talk to. There's a lot of people with like regrets and things they wish they would have done differently. Are there things that I wish could have happened differently? Sure. But I'm a big believer of we make the best decision that we can with the knowledge that we have at the time we ate them. And if we were to go back and change so many things, like we wouldn't be in this chair.
Totally.
And that's why I try not to dwell.
See, there's so many like shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? Even being in this business, goers. Like you compare your journey to other people's. There's so many different ways I wish this would have gone, but like we're here now and I'm so proud of who I am and where I'm at. I truly love my life.
Love that.
Yeah. I feel like I have good relationships, good people around me. I live a really full life. Like I just mentioned, like I have a dog and we're active and I have a partner that I love and a team that I love. I have like healthy parents,
I'm very much at peace and happy with life.
seriously have zero complaints. And then once I hit my professional goals, it's just like the icing on top.
That's it. And you're young. You're 100%.
No, I said once I do,
Oh, yeah.
I will,
It's a fact.
It's like I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
I have 2 offers going out today
Boom.
and then 2 out currently. So like, let's get those, like,
Well,
let's get the going.
and yeah. Well, I'm super proud of you. I'm super stoked for the rest of this year. You're definitely gonna get at least one of those 4 offers going out today.
Yeah.
And that are already out. The last thing I want to talk about, which we talk about often as a team, from Dean and Afro all the way down, something they're big on that we often preach about as a team is legacy. And, everyone's got a different idea in their head of where they want to be when it's all said and done and what they want to leave behind. If you put any thought into it, when you look far down the road, when all is said and done, what would you like Shadyn's legacy to be?
I have not put any thought into this. I feel like when you're a 20-something trying to like figure your shit out, like I can't even see until tomorrow. I tell my family this all the time. Like they want to plan things. I'm like, listen, there are 35 things that are happening before that's going to happen. Call me in a few weeks.
Just love living in the moment.
Well, I just don't really have any other choice right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. And so, yeah, I'm not a big planner.
Not a big planner.
Yeah.
So let's reframe it a little.
Okay.
Just because I want to challenge you a little bit.
Okay.
What is a big goal or accomplishment that you want to achieve?
Would love to buy a house.
Love that.
I think that's our next big goal.
Yeah.
Well, and then kids, but our kids a goal.
My goal is definitely to have at least 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like goal number 1 have 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's part of your guys' journey.
Yeah.
But it's something where a 9-year relationship, that's obviously a common conversation.
Yeah. That's later.
Yeah.
But I would say our biggest goal is to buy a house outside of like my professional goal of like hitting however many deals. Yeah, we'd love to buy a house.
Love that. Is that going to be here?
Yes. I
Good.
mean, where else would we be going?
Better not fucking leave. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just not in the cards. Imagine having to start your business all over again somewhere else. No,
Can't do that.
it's just not possible. So it'll be here.
Nice.
But I would say that's our next biggest thing.
Awesome.
We have some travel trips, things coming up this year, but yeah, I feel like you have to practice what you preach.
For sure. It's exciting. It's listen, getting to know you and obviously a lot of banter that we have back and forth all the time is fun. I think my favorite thing about you is your personality, and especially because for me, if I'm talking to a wall that's drying, it's hard to pull stuff out of people. I'll always pull something out of someone just by conversation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes working with individuals like yourself very easy.
Thank you.
And very fun, and definitely am happy that I don't miss out on your book readings with Afro. Even though we get to hear a glimpse of it once in a while. But I
appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, I'm super excited to kind of see where the rest of this year goes for you.
Me too.
I'm stoked to hear about Coachella for one. And I'm just extremely proud of you and your growth and to see where it all leads.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
I appreciate that. And just to like give the sentiment back, I appreciate you. You do so much for all of us. Thank you. You really are so helpful in everything that you do. So we appreciate you. And I'm happy that I could sit here with you and help you reach your goals as well, because you do so much to help us reach ours. So.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. And I'm excited for, at the very most, a year from now, to sit back on another episode, maybe in 6 months.
Yeah.
And kind of see how you wrap up 2025.
Yeah, I would like to do that as well. I was nervous to do this, but it will be a nice thing to look back on and re-listen to this and see where I am right now versus in a year, because I really do have big plans and goals. And so it'll be fun to have something to look back on.
And I do believe with kind of where you're at, especially just individually and personally, and then also with the team, where you're going to blow your goals out of the water this year.
Yeah.
So
I think so too. And I think it will just continue to go up from here, which I'm looking forward to, because my first few years, I've done fine, but I just haven't had as much growth as I would like.
Yeah.
But being in a place like this, like I truly believe that like there'll be consistent growth.
Yeah, everyone has a breakthrough year, and I think this is yours.
I think also for Joe. It's funny that you say that because I was just telling Joe this. I was like, I just feel like it's gonna be a standout year. I don't know why.
Oh, you love it.
I just feel it. So
I'm pumped. I'm excited.
me too.
Thank you for your time. I love you to death, and I'm so proud of you, especially for overcoming the fears of being on camera.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a fear of VR camera. Like I'm on Instagram. I have no issues talking to a camera. It's just like kind of bearing your soul for other people to listen to.
For sure.
Is scary. Again, it goes back to like, I don't know, just opening yourself up to people like that. It's just a little, it's a little
Different.
scary.
It's different. I feel you.
Uh,
I feel you. But we did it. We reached the end, and we're gonna do it again one day. So proud of you. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Dag Life Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Love ya.
Peace.
Bye.